Innovative content. Global audience.
Nigeria. This is the Situation Room from SRO TV. What's happening in your end? Of course, we know that today is the day we've all been waiting for, the governorship election across states, all the states in Nigeria. I have with me here today Ene Iguve, my favorite presenter. How are you doing today? You're glowing.
I'm good. Of course, today is Nigeria's governorship election, even though there are no elections in the Federal Capital Territory because Abuja is not obviously a state.
Of course.
But we are doing well.
That's nice. And of course, I have with me also Moses John, my senior reporter here. How are you today?
Well, I'm doing very well, Princess, and thank you for having me.
It's a great pleasure.
So today, like I said earlier, today is the governorship election, and of course, we know this is the most important one because this is closer to the people, of course, and the masses. And what's your take, Moses? Let me start from you. We've heard so many reports today. We're going to get care of what's your take so far.
Well, this is an exciting moment because Nigerians are yearning for change, and with the outcome of Saturday, 25th February presidential and national assembly election, we've seen a pattern, something that had never happened in this country, where the big we, those who felt they are untouchable, somehow lost their polling units, and so that is what I think we're expecting. Though in some parts of the country, the feelers we actually receiving is not too good with the voters' apathy. We've seen low turnout in most states of the federation. Well, it's too early to
Tell.
conclude. Yeah, so we're expecting that more Nigerians will troop out and then vote candidate of their choice.
And what's your take so far?
You
Just
know,
regarding the so many news flying on the air here and there.
yeah, too many news. It's always been mixed reactions, and while some places are very, terrible in terms of violence, other polling units are reporting peaceful, and
That's a
that
good
it's
one.
been very incredible. It has been peaceful, so that's something worth applauding. I know some polling units in Lagos State. I saw a feed. Choma Chukwuka Buddha said her car was damaged and she was attacked. And also, got some reports from Benue State, that's my state, and some polling units, three persons were gone down in Doko area.
Wow.
While
That's a
from
sad
my
one.
own area, from the Otubo access, they've reported peaceful elections so far. So it's been mixed, mixed reports, mixed reactions from different, voters.
Of course, also we see that Abuja is calm because this is not the Abuja is not part of
We are bowling.
yes, but the city is calm.
Yeah.
Obviously, a lot of people already traveled to exercise their rights,
Mm.
and we saw so many reports also today that there are crises here and there, like you said. But what do you think? Do you think this is going to like yesterday I had a caller on the show, the Good Morning Show, that said that somebody was threatening her friend not to come out. If you must come out, just vote quickly and leave the place. We don't want anybody around now. Do you think with what the reports we've seen so far today, this is going to hinder? Because a lot of people are supposed to come out, but I think a lot of people are still scared of coming out. Yes, like I heard today from Delta State, to get it to be precise, a friend of mine called earlier to say maybe we're going. Is of course, he's going to join us on the show now. That a lot of crises, the place is a war zone and all that. So a lot of people are already hiding. Yes, and I think Moses, what do you think? This violence thing here is another thing, like in Lagos and some other states.
Princess, absolutely. I remember on this same show yesterday, I did remember I told you that uh, what I expect the Inspector General of Police to do is to go about arresting those who are making,
Letting laws,
I
making
mean,
trouble.
inciting comment, threatening other voters to not to come outside and vote for the candidate of their choice. I did not think is a normal thing. This is a civil process where citizens go out to cast their ballot. I see no reason why somebody would play the role of an emperor to say if you can't vote for my candidate, don't even come out. I mean, this is barbaric. and such a person should be cooling his heart right now, should be cooling somewhere,
Somewhere.
not to
Yes.
be allowed to be moving freely. And truly speaking, what is happening in Lagos State? That could be because you don't take a man who said I will do this for
For
granted.
granted.
You
That's
know,
right.
because MC Oluomo publicly said, if you can't vote for someone, don't come out. Why would he say that? Is it only someone that is in the ballot? We have other candidates, and for Christ's sake, people have a right to choose who they want to vote.
Want to vote for.
So you coming out to say, "Don't come out if you can't vote for my candidate," it is wrong,
That's all.
and
It's very
such a
wrong.
person will be prosecuted, so that will serve as deterrent
Deterrent
to
to
others
others.
who want to go that to
And
that
of
same
course,
path.
also, and then today we saw in Lagos one area called Ajeromi where ballots of papers, buses were all over villages. Like, it's as if a lot of crisis. Of course, we recorded also that a lot of crisis issue like the Choma Kukuka and Chukuka, sorry, you talked about. And then I'm thinking that, what do you think at this point we can do urgently so that people will not be too scared to come out? Because if they don't come out, they won't be able to vote, and then that means you are depriving these people of their rights.
Away from the violence, aspect. When I called to find out the situation reports, they said there are, these incidents where, the aspirant for governorship and both governorship and national assembly are sharing salt, maggi, and the rest of them, to buy. Since they can no longer use cash to buy votes, they have resorted to, using material things to entice people. Then what can we really do as a country to ensure that there's no violence? That is an issue. Like, what can we really do? Because most of the time you check the people who actually carry out this violence, it's not even the politicians. Okay, if somebody approaches me, for instance, as a concerned Nigeria, as a patriotic Nigeria, to say, okay, this is what I want you to do, it is beckon on me to say no. Because I want peace in my country, I want the best for my country. But if you allow yourself to be used, that is when we see the issues of violence never ending. So it's all about everybody being patriotic. As a Nigerian, first, my duty is to the country, to be living in Nigeria, to be living in the bigger dreams of Nigeria, no matter how the country is right now. So it's for every Nigerian to be very patriotic. If you approach me and say, Cassie, for instance, if you come and meet me and say, "Nene, I want you to go and bomb SRTV down," I will ask you for what? Why? Why would I do that? It is my conscience that speaks for me. So it is all about Nigerians, those hoodlums allowing themselves to be used for how much? Now the people who have been gunned down, that's the end of you.
Their lives.
You have put your families in perpetual,
Pain.
pains and mourning and all of that. So it's all about Nigerians coming out to say, I want the best for my country and believing in it. We are bigger than being allowed to be used, for politicians as pawn for politicians. At the end of the day, they go about, having parties, dinners, and getting their daughters married and sons intermarrying each other. At the end of the day, who is losing?
And then we also have issues of people also are coming out. People also coming out, like Moses said, pointed at intimidating people not to vote for their right candidate. And for the fear of this, I know today a lot of people called me also that they will not be coming out. And then that is what I want us to talk about, Moses. But of course, we'll throw more light on what NS said. We know that but that is not even a new thing. No. Over the years, they've
It
been
has
bringing
been.
rice, they've been bringing
Maggi and salt and pepper and everything.
yes.
And then they will collect it and then go to you just like you say, they give you money, collect.
That is it. Because
your
after all, the
conscience.
money is for
vote for
everybody
your
anyway.
conscience.
Vote for your conscience. Yes. But what do we do? At this point, we know a lot of people have not voted. They're scared to come out. The violence in Lagos, Delta, Rivers, everywhere. But what do we do at this point?
Princess, I think the political party, if you ask me, are not really doing enough. They are supposed to undertake uh, voters education. They should even understand, what do I even need to vote? Why should I go and cast my vote?
But it's the duty of the National Orientation Agency.
Well, assuming they're not doing that, political parties, for instance, need to do that.
Because
They
we
should-
go for campaigns now all the
Absolutely.
time.
Absolutely. You see, in this, I don't know why, in Nigeria, I see political party only coming to limelight when there's election coming
Election
up.
approaching.
Now, what
Afterwards,
happened after that 4 years?
they just stay and eat the money and steal what they have
Right?
to steal and
Of
go
course.
away.
It's more money.
What I
Embezzle.
think I mean political parties should do after an election cycle, they should go back. I mean, design programs how they can meet electorate, talk to them about
So, Mr.
about
Moses,
voting.
with the kind of political parties we
We
have,
have.
who will have time to
I don't think
Because-
these people,
because
of
that
course,
is the
because
only
because we
way.
have selfish people with personal interests.
I agree with you.
That is why.
That is the only way going forward. If we must get it right in Nigeria, even though I see most of these political parties with that ideology, because for instance, a political party with ideology will insist we continue propagating that ideology, even if he's a councillor that he was able to win for that political party. He will continue until he gets more elected, representative for the party. Now, with your ideology, you can, whether it's an election year or not, you will keep propagating that ideology so that more people will get to know, oh, why do I even need to support, or why do I even need to be a member of this political party? But in this climate where people cross carpets, once this party is in power, before you know, everybody move to that political party. So it's sad. Because the citizens need to be aware why they're even voting in the first place, and why what that person I'm voting for would do. When voted into power, because somebody will tell you, I will do this, I will do that. You know, the person can't even do anything. Because, for instance, what would a lawmaker do? Because there are duties of lawmaking as well as executive. So you see somebody vying for a position of the senator, for instance, or member House of Representative, and he will tell you, I will create, I'll build road, I'll build bridges, which is supposed to be the duties of the executive. So why? Because if the electorate are aware of all this, they will ask questions. But gentlemen, you are vying for a senate to be a lawmaker. Your duty should be lawmaking, not what you're talking about now.
That brings me to something. Like, I was talking to a group of young people, and I said, one thing we don't really question in Nigeria is you don't wait until you become a governor before you can effect change.
Yeah.
If, as young as I am, as a journalist, I'm not able to do the right thing around my community, my small community, why then should they trust me with the bigger responsibility? If I'm a church leader, for instance, and I'm not able to better the lives of people around me, or to impact life, it's not only through politics that you can do some of these things. So we have to look more, especially governorship candidates. These people should be closer to us. We see state of assembly members who are people we see day to day. We live in a country where once you're even elected as a councillor, you become too big. The people can no longer talk to you. Like, power controls a lot of things in Nigeria. So, and for this election, before I forget, Casey, we are in a country where we pay less attention to governorship election and
everybody concentrates on the
national level, and these are the people who are actually closer to us. Because if I have a good president and I have a bad governor, it's the same bad I'm going to experience. And that is what has been happening in Nigeria, a situation where we have a president, everything we look at the president, we look to the president, and then we have cases of insecurity at state level, but security votes are actually given to governors. What do they use them for?
My state governor, you get billionaire. I don't know what he's doing with that money, and then we still have insecurity in the state. No jobs, even the health system is a total damage, and then a lot of issues.
So we should pay more attention to this, to our state politics. And another thing again, I don't think if INEC really thought this through.
That is my point, Moses. I think
voters card.
Yes,
because I in Abuja cannot go to Benin City to vote right now. I'm disenfranchised already.
Yes.
So I don't really think they thought this issue through, and
And truly, to add to what you just said, I do not even think the room for transfer of voters cards or whatever is even necessary. For Christ's sake, we are in an era where, I mean, you can use your card anywhere. You have
You can use BVN.
you
Use
have
your
a-
ATM
fine.
card anywhere you go
Why
to.
can't we use
you
do the same
travel
thing?
abroad and you can use your card, your
Talk
Mastercard
free and
anywhere.
everything.
So
anywhere,
why
and then
won't independent electoral commission, for
Commission.
instance, make this thing easy for people so that we can also have diaspora voters? I mean,
I can be in Abuja and
and
vote for my
see
state
vote. Yes,
governor.
even right here, you can sit at the comfort of your house and vote. I mean, is this thing is doable? I think if you really look at what is happening, INEC is not serious. If you ask me, with all the number of, I mean, the huge amount of money
Money
that
was
we're
actually
giving
in
to
there.
them, believe you me, it's a shame that this is all we can see right now. So many persons we're going to be defranchised. There's no two ways about it. Now look at us. Some of us, we all belong to our respective states, and because we're in Abuja and we can't vote, why?
You can't vote.
Why?
Unfortunate, because I don't really think people thought about these whole issues before transferring their voters, card to your various places of of residence. And right now, people in Abuja, we can't vote, not because we don't want to vote, but Abuja is not a state. We don't even have the duties to go out and vote a governor. And then that means the millions of people in this federal capital territory don't have, they cannot exercise their civic responsibilities to go to their various states to vote. Like this whole issue is crazy. It's in a way like just disenfranchise people, and at the end of
And
the
you know,
day,
it's even more painful that you have to go. We have insecurity issues, and somebody have to travel in a cashless economy. You still have to struggle to travel, risking your life, and then you get there. Some dogs come from nowhere, and they're not. You're not able to vote. So what's the stress for? Like a report now. Of course, a report coming in from Calabana that a guy standing close to a polling unit was shot and he died there.
That's unfortunate.
Yes, immediately. So you can imagine. So of course, if I see such a thing, I wouldn't want to go close. Of course, I would just go back to my house and go and sit. As it stands, we are really praying that we don't hear more sad news from today, because a lot of things are going on, and then this is actually scaring a lot of people away. Like I said earlier, you wouldn't want to go be in a place where there's violence, there's crisis. So you rather go and just say, okay, my life is more important. And like you said, as regarding to INEC, I'm thinking that INEC did not even do well. I think INEC was not, they were not prepared for the election. We could see the lapses from the presidential election, and of course, and I know that we have some similar cases like that today. And then one would want to, a lot of people are asking also that it has been 4 years preparing for this, for the last 1 full year, and they did a lot of press release conferences that they were ready, they are capable, they can handle this, and at the end of the day, we see lapses here, and that is really unfortunate.
And then this lady, Ezekwesili, I
Yes.
saw on her Twitter handle that she has created an alternative platform where results can be transmitted, from different polling units. And I saw a lot of comments, and people were like, "What is the value of this? Is she now going to? Is she the second INEC?" That's just on a lighter note, Casey.
But if INEC refuse to do the needful, let's have people do these things for them. This is very difficult for them to do.
Because I think it's all about having accurate data. Because if INEC can't even keep to her own rules, because INEC told us that they're going to transmit election from the polling units. So we saw from the presidential election, they didn't do that. This is funny. It is funny.
It's crazy.
Well, like I've always said, I say, well, the matter is in court. So let's wait and see the outcome of what the judiciary are actually going to do.
And of course, also we have Daddy Chris also from London this afternoon that will join us. Also, but before then, I think I have a caller here. This is Benjamin. Benjamin, your life. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine.
Good afternoon.
The
How's
way
it
you're
going?
sounding seems
Are you sure you're fine? Are you sure you're fine?
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Are you sure you're fine? You sound a little bit dull.
No, because I need to go through today because of the lecture. So I went out, but I found that means I don't.
Where are you based? Where is your state?
We have a little bit of network. Can you hear us?
Hello?
Where are
Yes.
you based right now? Are you in the Federal Capital Territory? We are having
Well,
issues with
we
network.
also have.
Hello? Can you? Hello?
Hello? Yeah, the network is breaking. I
Okay.
can hear you.
Okay, just cut and then call me back.
Okay, get down to that.
Okay, we also have a deputy governorship candidate of the Zenith Labour Party. His name is Honorable Monday Abimuku. Hello, Comrade Monday. Are you with us?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Good afternoon,
Good
sir. You're
afternoon, sir.
welcome
It's
to
a
the show.
pleasure.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. We go ahead.
Okay, nice having me.
Nice.
You're
My
welcome.
name is Abimiku Monday.
You're welcome, sir.
Yeah, I'm the deputy governorship candidate for Zenith Labour Party in Nasarawa State.
Okay, so how is Nasarawa State today?
So far, it's fine and peaceful. We've not had any case of crisis or anything anywhere for now.
That's awesome.
Okay. Have you casted your vote? Have you voted?
Yes, I have. I have voted.
Okay, tell us the atmosphere because
Security situation.
situation, and secondly, there were also cases of voters' apathy. Will you say the turnout in your polling unit was massive or was low?
Actually, I voted in a village that is in Ogbagi, Ogbagi Abuja electoral ward, and I voted at Ogbagi Primary School, which is my ancestral home.
Okay.
Basically, the atmosphere there is okay. People have voted, and now we're at the point of counting. So, for now, in some other parts of Nasarawa, voting is still going on. And in the case of voters apathy, I can say that the Naira crunch, the economic hardship contributed to it. And then secondly, there are people who also are not happy with the outcome of the presidential elections because of the irregularities. For instance, there are polling units where beavers had no data. There are other polling units too, which people were still voting, and then the man that is elected, the man operating the machine, mistakenly sent the vote already casted while the voting was still ongoing. People were left standing on the queue, and so many other cases like that. Sincerely, had turned a lot of people off. And the outcome of that very election was characterized by clear evidences of violence. One, two, INEC not being responsible, in the actual sense that it ought to. All the promises it has made to people. A lot of people now feel that their vote may not count. In that very election, voting materials were not brought to the polling centers on time. So I think in my own place, in some places, they started election around 1:30 in the afternoon. So with that, a lot of people got tired and all that, but they stayed on the queue. And at the end of the day, what they voted for didn't actually manifest. So that actually affected their decision or informed their decision of not turning out for the gubernatorial election. And then again, you could see that in some places, where the Igbos are many, you know, with due respect, I mean not to speak ill against the Igbos, but you see that the turnout this time around, most of them didn't come out to vote. So it means that they only came out the last time to vote because
Peter Obi was involved.
Was one of contesting election. Although there are rumors of threats here and there by people, you know, arising from what happened in the other election, that the Igbos are not they are settlers, so most of them should not come out and vote. If they are not going to vote for them, they should not come out and vote for a different candidate or a different person. So I think some of them also got scared of that. So that was why many of them didn't come out.
Okay, sir.
So a lot of go on.
Okay, but as a governorship candidate, as a major runner, a front runner, did you do anything to assure the Igbos of their safety in these elections? Because of course you must have heard the rumors and what has been going around. Did you do anything about it before these elections to ensure that okay, you people are safe, you can come out, the security will be guaranteed, you know, and all of those things? Because if you were a stranger in another man's land and somebody comes out, you know, to openly threaten you, you will be scared to go out.
Yeah, of course, because we know it will affect us because we are the ones needing the vote. So, and we want people to come out to vote their conscience, even if it's not us that they will vote. You know, people should have their right. People should exercise their franchise, and it is democracy. So, you know, some of them, how do we get to know about this? Because some of them happens to be close to us. Some of them are our friends. They call us over the phone to tell us these are the situation, you know. So we told them nothing would happen to them. They should feel free. They should just be calm and resolute, in as much as they are not going to foment trouble. And the security are going around or going about. But that's not to guarantee complete or absolute peace, however. But then, you know, with that, you can as well tell that there will be relative peace in the election. So, we don't expect that the Igbos at this point to be afraid of coming out to vote. Because since they have voted in the last election, and it has added to the numbers of votes that were expected in the state. So we expect that vote will also reflect in this one, because a majority of them would actually vote for us. So we try to talk to them to let them understand. But I am sure that, you know, for somebody who already has taken the path of fear, may not really understand you, no matter how you try to understand. Maybe he feels that the fear is still in him by your own opponent. Maybe, you know, so assuring that if he comes out, something would happen to him.
Yeah, comrade.
So you can't bundle him to the polling unit.
Absolutely. Please, comrade, one other critical issue that bothered me in the States is the issue of religion and ethnicity. That a lot of persons, if you're not this, don't come out to vote. What is your take on people using religion and ethnicity to maybe seek for votes, for instance?
Anyone using religion and ethnicity, you know, at this modern age in politics, I think is a failure. You know, when you are already thinking about failing, you know, sometimes you look for the easiest weapon. Those things that divides us in terms of our faith, in terms of our tribe, and all that. But those are the same things that add to the beauty, you know, of Nigeria as a country. Already Nigeria is a country that is full of diversity in terms of culture, religion, and all that. So I think we have lived in ages. So there is no better way to learn to live with each other than we have lived before. All we just need to do is to go back to those values. So those who are doing that they are not politicians. They are not contesting election. You see, they are not contesting election. So all that they have done is to create, an atmosphere of disagreement before the election. But thank God that our people do not yield to that kind of arrangement or that kind of attention-seeking people. So they are after their own personal gains. We don't know who may have said they should go and do that. But in an election or in an election period in Nigeria, these factors have always been used to cause division among the people. So it is only during election that we begin to remember that we are different religion, that we are different tribe, that we are different people, that we come from different backgrounds and we have other cultural divides and all kinds of things. But before election, or let's say when it is not period for election, people don't say all these things. Yet we go, we worship, we do all kinds of things. Now Nigerians must, come to that level of understanding where they will not allow people to use the same pattern. People should not be using the same pattern and getting the same result always. Absolutely. It is not correct because you that subscribe to that idea, it shows your level of your low level of knowledge or understanding of how the society should be. So the society itself is made up of different institutions, and religion is an institution. And with religion being an institution, it should add value to the political system, not to divide the political system. Our culture should add value to the political system, not to cause more problems to the political system. But however, no matter how you teach this or preach this, there are still people who want to use it for their own personal aggrandizement. So people are who they are and what they want to be. So you cannot as well force people. But I feel that as time goes on, when we keep engaging ourselves politically, we will get better. That's why we keep saying that people should come out and participate. It is via participation that expected knowledge and understanding of how society should be run or how democracy should be better improved upon will be arrived at. But when people restrain from participating, you don't expect the country or the democratic system to be better.
Well,
that's been a really, amazing.
Yes, that's been amazing. Thank you so much, Comrade Monday Abimoku, for joining us today on the show. We do hope that while you are out there, you stay safe. Also, be at alert.
And we wish you the best in your race.
We wish you the best. Also, we might just want to have you on the show again. We'll do this again, maybe some other time.
Thank you. I'm always available. My doors are open.
Thank you very much,
so much.
Yeah.
Yes, that is the
Comrade
Monday Abimoku, of course, deputy governorship candidate for Zenith Party,
Labour
Party in Nasarawa State. Viewers, don't go anywhere. We'll go on a quick break, and when we return, we have more people waiting to call in to give us some situation reports. Stay with us.
RTV London, in partnership with NTA TV Enterprise, present the maiden edition of the Nigerian Week in the capital of the world, London. A wonderful blend of entertainment, business, and networking, displaying a wide range of arts, national cash crops, financial products and services, and real estate for huge extra opportunity in diaspora. Look no further. The 36 states of the Federation, the Federal Ministry of Information and Culture, Trade and Investment, the Nigerian Film Corporation, and host of others will be in attendance. Date 15 to 21st of May 2023. Venue Lighthouse, Camberwell, Southeast London. For details, log on www.superiorradiotelevision.com/Nigerian Week or call +447 549 513 619 or +234 814 358 2856. The Nigerian Week.
Ladies, are you ready to shine? Here's a golden opportunity for you to show the world the queen in you. As the second edition of Face of SRTV Ladies Edition is about to begin. What are you waiting for? Register online with just 500 naira and stand a chance of winning a cash prize of 100,000 naira and the deal of becoming our ambassador. There will also be consolation prizes for second and third place winners. To register, kindly pay the registration registration fee and send your name, age, picture, and state of origin to this number 0906 895 2170. For more inquiries, please call 0907 400 7816. Powered by SRTV London, the face of
RTV London, in partnership with NTA TV Enterprise, present the maiden edition of the Nigerian Week in the capital of the world, London. A wonderful blend of entertainment, business, and networking, displaying a wide range of arts, national cash crops, financial products and services, and real estate for huge extra opportunity in diaspora. Look no further. The 36 states of the Federation, the Federal Ministry of Information and Culture, Trade and Investment, the Nigerian Film Corporation, and host of others will be in attendance. Date 15th to 21st of May 2023. Venue Lighthouse, Camberwell, Southeast London. For details, log on www.superiorradiotelevision.com/Nigerian Week or call +447 549 513 619 or +234 814 358 2856. The Nigerian Week, celebrating the
Ladies, are you ready to shine? Here's a golden opportunity for you to show the world the queen in you, as the second edition of Face of SRTV Ladies Edition is about to begin. What are you waiting for? Register online with just 500 naira and stand a chance of winning a cash prize of 100,000 naira and the deal of becoming our ambassador. There will also be consolation prizes for second and third place winners. To register, kindly pay the registration fee and send your name, age, picture, and state of origin to this number 0906 895 2170. For more inquiries, please call 0907 400 7816. Powered by SRTV London, the face of SRTV, who takes the crown.
You're welcome back. If you just joined us, this is SRTV Situation Room. And of course, today is gubernatorial election in Nigeria and National Assembly election, state National Assembly election in states. And so far, so good. We'll be bringing you lots of situation reports. Before we went on break, we had the deputy governorship candidate of the Zenith Labour Party, Nasarawa State, Comrade Monday, and he gave us a situation report, and we've tackled some other issues. So,
and then I have a caller here also right now. Hello, Benjamin, are you there? We're always having network issues with him. Hello, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I can hear you loud and clear.
You're live, Benjamin. How's the situation report there? Where are you right now?
Oh, can you hear me?
Go ahead.
Hello,
We can hear you.
Okay.
Where are you right now?
Okay, good morning. The situation here, everything, the atmosphere is calm, everything is okay. There are about 2 polling units close to my.
I think his network is a little bit bad, and
okay. While we try to take some other callers, Mr. Moses, we heard what the Nasarawa State candidate said. Using religion and ethnicity as a being, it has become something that's come to stay in Nigeria. Like, what do you really think we can do to get out of this situation?
I think we need to speak against it with every sense of responsibility. We need to speak against it. Just like the deputy governorship candidate of the Zenith Labour Party said, religion should add beauty to our democracy, to our political system, and not to bring division among us. I mean, as a matter of fact, both Christian, both Muslim.
Just to cut it short there, so we'll go back to that issue. We have a caller here with us. OJ, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you? Where are you right now? And what's the situation report there? What's happening?
Where are you right now?
Where are you exactly? Which states are you in?
Ogeni North.
Okay, that is Delta State.
Yeah, Delta State, Ogeni North.
Okay, OJ, tell us, have you voted? Were you able to cast your vote?
We could not vote because there is a one commissioner to our nonsense of Okowa. Commissioner King talks. Guns, machete, ass, and so on, some other dangerous weapons. So everybody was chased away from the police unit. All police unit, 10 police units there were destroyed.
Do you have the name of this commissioner?
So is the situation, is everywhere calm now?
Yeah, there are soldiers everywhere now.
But people are okay. Are people coming out to vote now, or they have refused to come out again?
No, but not because so many damages have occurred. Some people have been rushed to the hospital.
Wow. Just wow.
The thing is escalating to community crisis as I'm seeing now.
So is this that means earlier on there were no security personnel on ground before the incident?
The army personnel that were here were overpowered by the community, by the talks. The commissioner brought in.
But why would
Mr. OJ?
Yeah.
Well, I would take it that is an allegation because though you're on ground, you're at Ugeli North, you said.
Yeah.
Okay, and did you see the commissioner when he came in?
He was there live.
Okay, you saw him.
Live.
You saw him.
I saw him.
So what?
He personally came to order.
Are there videos to back?
Do you have any pictures or any videos with you there?
Not now because the fight escalates so much.
I understand. You had to at least.
Hope you're safe. Hope you're not hurt. Anyway.
I can't hear you.
I say hope you are fine. Hope there's not any injury.
Yes, I'm okay.
And your family members as well.
Some of my family members, my friends, some of them are injured.
Wow, it's really a sad one.
Honestly.
Our sympathy, goes out to people of Ugeli North.
No, but Mr. OJ, I'm curious. Governor Okowa is no longer in the bylaws. Is it okay? Is it that he's anointed
Sheriff?
Okay,
the one standing for PDP.
Oh, okay.
Right? We have Sheriff there for PDP. Okay.
Wow.
And one Victoria, as an assembly member, that I'm not a candidate of Okowa. Commissioner make it clear there that if you are not voting for PDP, you should go to your house.
Wow, that's a sad one, Mr. OJ.
So where are the ballots papers and all that? They were destroyed, or they went away with them. Oh.
Okay, if I get you right, in these 10 polling units in Delta South, Ugeli South, Ugeli North in Delta State.
Ereni, to be precise, right? You said Ereni.
So if I get you right, there was no election because since they destroyed all the electoral material, meaning there was no election in those areas. Okay. Thank you so much.
Mr. OJ, while we sympathize with the community members, please be a good citizen and of course encourage your fellow patriotic Nigerians and citizens of Delta State to stay safe and not resort to crisis. They should allow the law enforcement agencies on ground to do their jobs. Okay. Do stay safe, sir, and have a blessed day.
Thank you so much for this information. Wow, it's really a sad one.
Very sad.
This was what I said earlier. You don't expect me to come out in an unsafe environment just because I want to impress a politician.
No, a state commissioner.
Yes,
can just come with. It's not something that is.
It's a state of toggery. What do you expect? This is what they do. They're used to.
Again, Princess, you see that actually brought me from my comment earlier about security situation. I mean, security personnel. Yeah, you know, when the Inspector General of Police were making all comment, so I mean about so many number of policemen have been deployed for elections in various states of the country. What came to my mind was how serious, how truthful is this comment by the IGP? Because you and I know that most of these policemen are still answerable to these politicians.
Of course.
You know, and so rather than defending the people, rather than looking at the system, how they can protect and safeguard the lives and the electoral material, they would even be the one, because can you imagine how can dogs, these are untrained in, I mean,
but of course we also saw a similar case in Lagos where one MC Olomo also came and was and up till now the police as of yesterday the police said they were still investigating that
he made
video.
The comment, you know, during the
that
presidential election, and he still did the same thing in the governorship, you know, because he has to back up.
Well,
for somebody to come out, you know, boldly to make such statements, to make such comments, you must have very strong backup. You know, you have a godfather somewhere that assured you, you know, because I can't come out to the street and, you know, issue a statement. I will be arrested in next minute. You know, I'll be in police custody.
I think it's really sad that it has gotten to the stage where people are not even allowed to vote at all.
It's even more sad that it has gotten to a stage where a commissioner
these people are shameful.
Shameless.
Yeah. Yes, shameless. That's the word.
Like a commissioner actually bringing talks. Who is a commissioner, by the way, to have such power?
It's
because the state is being controlled by this power that be. So of course he's a PDP guy, and we know that we have PDP holding on to power right now, as of now until later. Yes, until later today we'll see a winner. But then this is something that has been happening over time, over the years. And I was really thinking that with so much energy coming out from the youth this year, that they will be, this actually happened during the presidential election, where voting materials did not get to some parts of the Warri South. People were not allowed to vote. They did not vote at all. And then today again, the same thing. And a lot of people have been injured. A lot of people sustain injury here and there. So, and tomorrow you want these same people to come out and go and vote. It's not even possible. And this is why it's difficult for people to even come out to say, I want to vote, or I'm supporting this candidate. It's really a shameful something that at this stage and at this point in time, people can't vote. And you were saying something earlier.
Yeah, it's just the election brouhaha and everything. I think it's really unfortunate with what's going on. If I would happen to be in one of these states, I would rather prefer my safety, because if a commissioner, you know, has made himself a glorified God, but I really hope that, you know, they will have enough evidence to be able to prosecute him, because this is a serious crime, and it's all the people in the hospital they need justice for this presence, you know. If the people in the community can compose themselves, come out peacefully to vote a candidate, you have no rights whatsoever, whoever you are. During election, even the person contesting, you're also equal. They say nobody is more superior as far as we are Nigerians, you know. You don't need to use your power, you know, because you can hire talks, because you can use people. And you know, the unfortunate thing, just like what I said at the beginning of this program, these talks are actually community members.
Of course they
Imagine allowing yourself to be used to go and kill your own brother. Is that not madness?
And then also, I'm thinking that, you know, some of these communities, they don't have access to media, so some of these stories just die like that. If you don't have anybody there to give you the situation report, you find out that a lot of these stories are just there on unreported, and you don't even know what the people are actually going through. It's really sad that at this stage and era, of course, we will have when politicians will come storm polling units with so much thugs, and then destroy things, injure people. That is if you are not voting, of course, their choice candidates. And the security agencies, I don't know what to say, Moses.
Well, I think, I want to suggest that they should make this offices less attractive. You know, and if truly you want to render services, you shouldn't kill somebody to do that. And this is so because the offices are so attractive that these guys can do anything to get there. You know, you because you become a governor today, the next thing you're looking like you're feeling like
imagine a local government chairman's salary is more than a level 12 federal government worker. So why would they
So truly I really don't know how best this could be tackled, but I think they need to make this political office holder a part-time thing. Let it be that you want to serve your people, and if you want to serve your people, you really need to be ready to serve your people, and you can even do that without someone paying you.
But in Nigeria, it's a money-making venture. You are vowing for office. The moment you become a councillor, you become even richer than your father, who retired from civil service, who actually gave up his 35
years.
Yeah. Then you just become less than 4 years. You are richer than everybody as a councillor. That's sad,
So it's really sad, and we sincerely hope that, of course, the security agencies will do the needful and sit up as a matter of urgency. We have a lot of people. We have Daddy Chris calling from London. Hello, sir. Good afternoon. Or is it evening already? Good evening, sir. Hello, sir. Can you hear us? Hello, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon,
Hi,
sir.
Moses. Yeah, I can hear you guys. I can see Moses and I can see Daniel.
Good afternoon, sir. Good to have you.
I'm blessed.
And how are you today? How is London?
I think we're having a little bit of
network issues.
Not really network, but I think echo. So maybe one of your audio will have to go down for the other.
Yes, I think I'm trying to.
Just talk to us via the WhatsApp. That's okay.
Yes, I think it's better from here.
Yes.
Is it better now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because I'm watching you and talking at the same time. Sorry about that.
All right. So how is London, sir? How is London today? Nigeria is hot. Abuja is hot and sunny.
Not so bad. Weather is beautiful now. We are in the spring, so it's not too hot, not too cold. So it's beautiful.
Wow.
We've seen a lot of, we've been hearing a lot of situation here, a lot of reports, a lot of information also from the electorate. Some people are not allowed to vote. Some were actually chased out of the polling units by would-be power that be. And then we've seen also that in Delta State, to be precise, the reports are reaching us is that in Irene, Ugeli North local government are not able to vote. More than 10 polling units where actually a commissioner came in live with thugs, and if you're not voting for their candidate, you will have to run away. And they had a lot of crises there, casualties also, and they did not vote. This was a story by somebody that was actually there live. And then we also had a lot of stories also in Lagos, and then but of course from Nasarawa we saw that we heard that it's peaceful so far, but scanty, because Igbo people refuse also to come out to vote. Of course they are probably they are scared, or maybe because they are the threats here and there. What's your take, sir?
Well, I think thank you guys for having me first. You guys are doing well. Thank you. I love what you guys are doing.
Thank you, sir.
Let's start. I think Moses and Ellen, they said it all. We have to make that office less attractive. And that is the only solution to this problem. Because these guys are going there to make money. They're not going there to serve. And if it's a do or die affair. And then you can imagine, why would somebody want to kill or actually maim people because of trying to get to an office where you're only going to serve your own people? It doesn't make sense. political literature of our time. If you listen to somebody I called this morning, the guy called me, said if they could bring election with beavers, what can they not do?
Absolutely.
They can do everything.
As good as beavers, they were able to bring election. So is there anything they cannot do in that country? You know, well, let me put it this way. Our former prime minister described Nigeria as fantastically corrupt.
Absolutely.
We need a fantastically system to it's going to be fantastic.
Restore the nation. Yes.
Intellectually, to make that office unattractive. You see them looking for jobs. Like Ellen said, somebody that don't become a councillor yesterday earns more money than the father who just retired at level 12. So why would you want to go do anything to get there? Like, you know, the security vote of my governor, you know, I always talk about the governor of the Delta State. It's 2.something billion. Why would you not fight to take that? When the governor is moving, it's like, that guy points out people there at the other side of the river. They are so powerful, and the power is money.
And of course, that was what I think they exhibited also coming the report that came from OJ earlier, saying that a commissioner also representing PDP actually came with a lot of thugs to disrupt the process. That is, if you are not voting for Sheriff.
Am I supposed to be surprised? In fact, it's not only PDP. APC did their own. PDP are going to do their own. And these are the two people that we need to get rid of, to be honest. We need to educate these two political parties on the need of Nigeria. He said this is much more, this is a very serious issue. They don't carry us, they don't think about the country.
That's right.
People are laughing at us. As it is now, they laugh at us. Let's look at the most popular black nation on earth. May I say this to you through your platform this afternoon? That Nigeria is the most populous black nation on earth. If Nigeria fail, the entire black race fail. Please pass this on to the leaders. They carry the destinies of people beyond Nigeria. So when they sit in that office, especially those members, you know, when I heard them say that we did a very wonderful work in the new electoral process. Is that what they go there to do? When the country is in peace, jump, all they can boast of is this election which with the world is now. In fact, American government is laughing at us. They don't want to say, they don't want to create havoc or more chaos. Because if they make a comment, people will go on the street. They'll say even American government is, you understand? Yes. So that's why they are all quiet. It's not as if they don't know. And today, you can see what's happening in Lagos. In fact, I don't like Igbo people for some of the things they do, but to be honest, the country is against them. Anyway, you find them, they're going to try and victimize them. I bet you know that they will not be allowed to go to Niger part of Lagos where they have the Alaba International Market. Their market has been burned down. This country is supposed to be for us. It's not for a particular set of people.
It's unfortunate.
We pray for Nigeria.
Amen.
Of course, I will pray also, let there be peace in the land. Thank you so much for being part of the show. We appreciate you, sir.
Thank you.
All the way from London.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
And this day safe, sir.
Say hello to Moses.
Oh, thank you so much, Daddy Chris. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. All right, sir.
It's really a sad thing that a country such as Nigeria, people are not allowed to vote, and most of these people traveled all the way to the states. Of course, talking about insecurity, they will have to borrow. Some people even borrowed money, no cash at all, no fuel, also for scarcity, and then they traveled, and this is what they get. Only in Nigeria, and it's really a sad one. And on that note, we wrap up the show this afternoon. Of course, we'll be back here in the evening for more reports. Stay with us, and of course, join us then. Thank you so much, Ene, for being part of the show.
Thank you, Kirsty, for having me this sunny afternoon.
It's very hot here in Abuja. Thank you so much, Moses. Thank you for all your contributions. We are so grateful. Thank you for being on the show.
Glad to be here, Princess. God bless you.
Yes, we'll do this again in the evening. Bye for now.
RTV London, in partnership with NTA TV Enterprise, present the maiden edition of the Nigerian Week in the capital of the world, London, a wonderful blend of entertainment, business and networking, displaying a wide range of arts, national cash crops, financial products and services, and real estate. For huge extra opportunity in diaspora, look no further. The 36 states of the Federation, the Federal Ministry of Information and Culture, Trade and Investment, the Nigerian Film Corporation and host of others will be in attendance. Date 15 to 21st of May 2023. Venue Lighthouse, Camberwell, Southeast London. For details, log on www.superiorradiotelevision.com/Nigerian Week or call +447 549 513 619 or +234 814 358 2856. The Nigerian Week, celebrating the best of Nigeria from the rest.